Alrighty, so I have this right here, as you can see. I've had it for like almost a year. Here's Lexi, and you might be able to hear the washer. I'll show you that real quick. It's washing some jackets and sweatpants. It's just finishing the delicate cycle. And it doesn't really spin at fast speed with the delicate cycle and the bulky item cycle, so that's a good thing. Alright, so this thing is, you can stick it in soil. Obviously gotta take that red thing off, which I'll do. And it will show several different things. It's like a little moisture meter, which, let me show you something real quick. Bear with me. I've had a bunch of these and they work great. But I don't know what happened, so I just pulled it out, it's broken. So moist, you have it there and it shows the moisture level, and then if you put it in the middle, it shows the light, which is at the top, and then you have it at the right and it shows the alkaline, the the pH in the soil. Well, it's broken. And I forgot that I also have this one here, which is a really good one. It's a really good one. It's digital. It is digital, but it works. So there's Fahrenheit. You can see how it says dry plus and then low. There's some meanings to these. I have a manual right here. For the soil moisture, you have I don't know what very clean means. I don't think I've ever seen that one on there. Let's see here. I don't know if it means that it's clean or not, or if it means that the soil is good. But I've seen very dry, like or dry plus, and then there's dry, and then there's normal, and then there's wet, and then there's wet plus. I think very clean means like that it, if I can, let's see here. I think the soil thing is talking about like what it looks like when you stick it in the soil. I don't know. But anyways, that's what it shows. It shows dry plus, then it shows dry, and then normal, and then wet plus. And then this is the pH. Neutral is 7, and then above that is alkalinity, and then below that is acidity. And it shows the temperature, and it shows the light also. It's nighttime. It is 10:06 p.m. And hold on, let me go ahead to the page where it shows the sunlight. Whoops. Okay. So it has dark, moderate, and then light up. So low and minus, which is what that says right there, as you can see. And then you have low, and then you have low plus, and then normal, minus, normal, and then normal plus, high, minus, high, and then high plus. So I guess that's the top box, kind of shows what you need to do. So anyways, that's what I wanted to do, was stick it in the soil. The soil's gonna be very moist, I just want to let you know. I've been watering it probably a little too much. Yep. And it says wet plus, and then 5.3 alkalinity, or pH, whatever you want to call it, acidity, I don't know. And 21 degrees Celsius. Alright, we'll go ahead and take that out. The washer just finished, I don't know if you heard that. Alrighty. We'll stick one in here and see for the begonia, the polka dot begonia. And, obviously, the more you stick it in there, usually the more wet it will be. But let's see, this one says wet. So, yeah. And then dry. So I might need to water that one because the soil is kind of, okay, good to know. And then, yeah, okay. Aloe vera. That says it's dry, like dry plus. So I might need to water that a little bit more. Obviously it doesn't need water all the time, so it's okay being dry. It's not like it's gonna wilt or anything. Alrighty. Okay, and then we have the ZZ plant. Wet, okay. And we have, sorry about that. And we have the polka dot plant. This one's wet plus. And then we have the money tree. That one's wet. And then we have the Raven ZZ plant. This one, the soil is really interesting. It says it's wet. I'm gonna change the laundry real quick because the washer, I try not to leave stuff in the washer because it's not good. It'll stink and all that stuff. So I usually got the sweatpants and then the jacket, but the sweatpants are just, I usually put those on a delicate cycle, but sometimes it takes a couple times. I'll do usually more dry and then you do only low heat. We'll do the damp alert to see how long it takes to be damp, and then this jacket here, I can't really dry. And so I usually hang it up over here. So just bear with me. Yeah, unfortunately it's not one of those ones you can dry. So, oh well. Has to just hang dry or air dry, I guess you could say. Because it says no tumble dry, so I don't think you can even put it on no heat. But I don't know. You might hear the little hang dryer. If it gets damp, you might hear the little jingle thing, maybe. But you might not if I'm over here. Maybe you heard it, I don't know, it just went off. Alrighty, and then, okay. I'm not gonna do the bamboo, the lucky bamboo, because, you know, as you can see. But we'll do this one here. The Easter cactus. And I'm getting dirt everywhere. It's wet plus, okay. And then this one is the sand rose. I'd repotted it. I can't remember if I made a video, but I'm sure that one's wet plus. Some parts of it are, okay. I had transplanted it the other day ago, so I'm trying to keep it really wet. And then the poinsettia. Okay, we're good. Wet plus. Pineapple. Oh. So it was interesting. It's like a sponge, okay. Wet plus, alrighty. And then the Norfolk Island pine. Oops. It is dry plus there, okay. Dry plus, okay. So all this is basically needing to be watered, I guess. Let's go ahead and move a little bit. See this side over here a little bit. Dry plus. Alrighty, I'll water that for sure. And then this one hasn't sprouted yet, so I'm not gonna stick anything in there because I don't want to accidentally mess up anything. Same with this one. I don't know if anything's germinating. Well, we'll do these ones. The common blanket flower. Normal, okay. So I probably need to water that just to get a little bit above normal. And then that one is normal. But this one dries out really fast. The variegated green pinwheel plant, which you can see there's a new one there. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and check the ones in my room real quick. Or I guess we could check the foyer one too. Let's see if the dryer's still doing the noises. Nope, it turned off. Alrighty, so it's damp now. Pretty cool how it does that. I think you heard it, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do these ones yet. Or we could do these ones. Here's the Janet Craig corn plant. Get that light on for you. That one says wet plus. And this is the bear's paw. I think it needs water, but let's see. It's dry plus, so I'm gonna water that. Okay. Here's the poinsettia, the other one. That one's normal. Normal is usually where you want it for most plants. For the poinsettia, I usually try to keep it wet. And most of the plants, some of them are different. That one's wet plus. There goes the 10:15 chime, the quarter chime. Here is the geranium. That one says wet plus. And I could do a video of this during the day showing you what the light says. Because obviously it's low minus because, you know, it's dark outside. Here is the Creeping Charlie, and I feel like this one's wet. Yeah, wet plus. Well, actually this is wet. Because the soil is like, I stuck my finger near it and this felt really wet. And I have not even watered it, so I cleaned it out. Here's the two-color Madagascan dragon tree. Looks like I need to water this one. It's a little dry. Some parts of it are normal. Okay. I try not to water that one too much because it doesn't have any holes like the rest. So here is, oh, some of them also don't like draining holes. Like, I don't think the bear's paw one has draining holes, so I want to repot that one though. This is the Christmas cactus I got. It's wet plus, which is good because it wants that, or at least wet. It doesn't want to be, you know, dried out too much. And then here's the Florist Cilantro, and that one is wet plus. Okay. Let's check the spider plant up here. Oops, almost fell on my butt. It's got this bulb in here, still hasn't drained much, and it's wet plus, so that's why. Okay. And Lexi's there. Okay. Alrighty. That was pretty much what I wanted to show you. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Once again, for reference, I'll show you this and take a look at it. Okay. And yeah, if there's like once it gets brighter, because you know regular lights like this will not make it go up. Maybe it will, I don't know, because I saw the minus sign disappear, so maybe it does something, I don't know. But obviously not as much as the sun would. Natural sunlight. Lexi's squeaking her ball that she found outside under the leaves. Because there's like actually a lot of leaves on the ground outside. Like over in the corner. Alrighty. Yeah, that was the soil moisture tester thingy video. Here's the box for it. I had like this other thing that showed what plants like which. I don't know where it's at though. Lexi's so funny. Alrighty, and then okay, so I'd order this robot vacuum, the little circle one. It's a really good one. It just moves around the house, maps it out, all that stuff, and vacuums and cleans. It was supposed to come tomorrow, but no, they changed it to Monday the 17th of November. It's supposed to be my early Christmas gift I bought myself, so we'll see what happens. Once that does get here, I will let y'all know, and I'll try to do a video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll show you these plants real quick. Alrighty, and there's those ones. Alrighty. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed.